Ki az? Nem. Most tettem legvégül. Mi? Megnézed? Rajz jön. Ja, ez kicsit jobb. Jó. És nem laggol meg semmit.
I'm the commander of the guard here in
De ezek
White.
még mindig ugyanazt mondják. Tehát, hogy
I'd be a lot warmer and a lot happier with a belly full of meat.
nem tudom. Becsukod? Kösz.
Come to Olava for a reading, did you? Sorry, pup, but I'm not quite in the mood.
Isolde, was it? What brings you to the market?
I'm here to buy food.
I heard the gourmet is hiding out somewhere in Skyrim. You know, fellow who wrote the cookbook.
Welcome to Bellathor's General Goods. Welcome indeed. Please do look around. I'm sure I have something you'll want. Everything's for sale, my friend. Everything. If I had a sister, I'd sell her in a second. Take a look. Interesting, to say the least. What with all that's been going on. On the one hand, supplies are harder to come by since fewer traders are traveling the roads these days. But on the other, the scarcity of supplies has led to some, well, elevated prices. All that matters is that I have what you need, and it's worth every septum. Isn't it obvious? Why, the wonderful weather and hospitable people, of course. Not to mention my great fondness for dragons and petty political power struggles. But without a doubt, the most compelling feature of this frozen wasteland is the volley of inane questions leveled at me on a regular basis. Do come back. Please do look around. I'm sure I have something you'll want. I can tell you're a discriminating customer. Perhaps you're a wealthy one, too. Hmm?
You know nothing. Nothing of our
Need something?
our suffering.
Nothing. And what of my son? What of Thorald? Is he nothing? So don't talk to me about suffering.
Your son chose his side and he chose poorly, and now he's gone. Such is the way of war. The sooner you accept his loss, the
So you
better.
can spend it on drinks
I
at the
will
Bannered
never
Mare.
accept
If
his
it's food
death.
you need, ask for that
My
instead.
son still lives. I feel
Never
it
you
in my
mind.
heart.
I'll find a more
So
charitable
tell
soul.
me, Battleborn,
That's
where
what I
is he?
thought.
Where are you holding my Thorald?
Do you believe this old
Chops and steaks fit for a jarl. Come and see my selection.
holding him? Why, I've got him in my cellar. He's my prisoner. Face it, Cal. Your stupid son is dead. He died a storm-cloaked traitor. And you best keep your mouth shut before you suffer the same.
That's...
Come on, Father. There's nothing more to be said here.
But I've got a right to browse, don't I?
Make it quick, then. I don't want your stink.
Tired of bread and stew.
What's the matter? You can't stand
All I can
beside
think
a
about is my
strong
son,
woman?
my Thorald. They say that he was killed, but I know better. I know my son is alive. Those Battleborn, they're in with the Imperials. They know it too, and yet they lie to my very face.
For a jarl. Come and see my selection.
It's not wise to discuss it here. Please, if you truly wish to help, meet me at my home. I'll tell you the whole story.
I ain't done nothing.
Bandits are bolder than ever. They've been raiding the farms for food and supplies.
What? Why are you looking at me?
I should sell swords and armor instead.
The finest cuts,
Maybe.
fresh
But
from the
they wouldn't
wilds.
taste as good
That
as they were
Heimsker's
fresh.
crazy. Him and his talk of Talos. We should just shut up. Only if I can help it. But damn if I ain't almost sober.
Tired of bread and
Hey, in the Bannered Mare, there's this bottle of Argonian ale. The good stuff. Get it for me. They won't even know it's gone. Come on. Argonian ale. I can almost taste it.
Come and see my selection of the finest quality meats.
Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart. Yes, yes. Now, to find myself a drink.
What's the matter? You can't stand the sight of a strong Nord woman? I miss the days when the Greymanes and Battleborns got along. Ever since the war started, we've been at each other's throats.
There's a rift here in Skyrim. Can't neither magic nor the passing of time make it right. Evgir Onslaught has come at last. The season unending. War without end.
I like your robes. Are you a sorcerer? From the college? Oh yes. Hunting is my great passion. That's why my brother and I opened a shop to sell hunting supplies. It's the Drunken Huntsman, down by the main gate. He tends the store, and I've got this stall. Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures. Good hunting.
Can you believe those pathetic gray manes still show their face in public?
Tired of bread and stew? Had enough of fish and fowl? Treat yourself and your kin to a choice cut of steak or a tender rack of ribs.
There's nothing a man can do that I can't do better. Whether it's serving drinks or slaying trolls.
These fruits and vegetables are disappointing, Carlotta.
I get them fresh from the farms daily, Nazim.
Good to see you. If you were getting them from my farm, they'd be twice as fresh.
The daughters of this land are just as strong.
Life's
and
hard
loyal as
enough
its
with
men.
all these men propositioning me. But that bard is the worst. You've got no idea. Half the men in Whiterun have proposed to me. Some were even single. They'll never understand. No amount of flowers or honeyed words are going to change my mind. Right now, all that matters is my daughter Mila. No man's going to get between me and my little girl. That bard Mikhail is begging for a dagger up against his throat, the way he goes on about me. I heard him boasting at the Bannered Mare, saying he'll conquer me as a true Nord conquers any harsh beast. Huh! If you want to try, go right ahead. I don't think anything will get through that thick skull of his, though. Take a look. Remember, fresh fruit and vegetables every day.
There's a rift here in Skyrim.
I don't suppose you're going to buy something this time.
Passing of time.
Just browsing. If the gods be kind, someone will take mercy on me to spare a few settlers.
Got a pretty good stock of potions and alchemy reagents. Pardon me, but do I detect a case of the rattles? I've got something for that. I have several elixirs for sale. Why? Because I'm a proud citizen of the Empire? Because the Stormcloaks only want Nords in Skyrim? The Stormcloaks can rot in oblivion for all I care. I've lived in this city for 20 years. 20! Of a sort. I don't have formal training in the Restoration School, but something just as good. Within these walls, I have all that I need to brew a potion for nearly any ailment. If I had a septum for every case of rock joint or whitbane I've cured since I opened this shop, I'd be a rich woman indeed. Take a look. As long as you clean up. You know how to use it, right? Mix a couple of ingredients together, see what happens. A little wheat and blisterwort makes a healing potion, if you didn't know. We have plenty of ingredients for sale, too. Come back anytime if you need a remedy.
Tessék! Tessék! Na szóval? Mi? Jaj, köszönjük. Igen? De mi melyik? Július 22?
Ez július, ez augusztus, a fiát pedig anyáiknál van már. Csak azt hittem, amikor azt mondod, hogy itt vagyunk, azt hittem, hogy a Noémivel vagy, azért gondoltam, hogy el fogjuk csinálni.
Ja, nem. Ez lesz a városházánál?
Ez lesz a városháza, és utána csak kajálunk, ez pedig a buli a tónál.
Jó.
Jó?
Köszi.
Na, annyi, hogy van benne egy QR kódot, majd biztosan el lehet nézni.
Mit?
Hát, hogy kijön, ez menti a...
Úgy csak konfirmálni, hogy izé?
A mai visszajelzés, meg hogy itt is szól, van-e valami kajai, vagy ez meglátod valami QR kódot, arra szól.
Jó. Oké. Köszi. Puszi.
Sell cures for all ills, and I'll be happy to serve you. I offer remedies for ailments both common and rare. Do let me know if I can be of service. If there's anything I can help you with, you have but to ask. It's a fine potion you've put together. You'll find tonics, salves, poultices, and... potions on my shelves. Browse to your heart's content.
I'm telling you, I heard them howling. Swear. Okay, so. Who?
Finest cuts, fresh from the wilds.
Nay, worse than nothing.
I work with my mother, sell fruits and vegetables. It's fun most days, but hard work.
Rise up, children of the Empire. Rise up, Stormcloaks. Embrace the word of mighty Talos. He who is both man and divine. For we are the children of man, and we shall inherit both heavens and earth. And we, not the elves or their toadies, will rule Skyrim forever! You have come. You have come to hear the word of Talos. Hello, my friend. If you seek knowledge about mighty Talos, you have most certainly come to the right person. In mortal life, Talos was a Nord, possessed of unmatched tactical skill, limitless wisdom, and the power to see into men's hearts. Talos mastered the power of the voice, and with it he united the lands of men into a great empire. In southern lands, he was known by the name Tiber Septim. Here in Skyrim, we honor him by his proper Nord name. So great was his reign in life, when he ascended to the heavens, he was made Lord of the Divines. If you want to know more, I'm sure you can find any number of tomes on the subject. Because the so-called Emperor is a coward. That's right, I said coward! Oh yes, he agreed to banish the worship of Talos at the tip of an Aldmeri sword. They called it the White Gold Concordat. Well, I call it blasphemy. A true son of the Empire would never have turned his back on our greatest hero. Not at any price. Well, let me tell you something, friend. Cyrodiil is a long way from here, and in Skyrim, we will never forsake mighty Talos. Let them come. I have no fear, for Talos is my ally, and I am his prophet. His word is upon my lips, his voice in my throat. Talos the mighty, Talos the unerring, Talos the unassailable, to you we give praise. We are but maggots. Writhing in the filth of our own corruption, while you have ascended from the dung of mortality, and now walk among the stars. But you were once man, aye, and as man you said, let me show you the power of Talos Stormcrown, born of the North, where my bread is long.
You look tired, friend. The Bannered Mare has beds for rent.
Now in royalty, and reshape this land which is mine. Old friend, patron of the great clan Battleborn. A name I'm sure you know well.
My lord, please. You have to listen.
What would you have me do then? Nothing?
My lord, please. This is no time for rash action. I just think we need more information.
What's the meaning of this interruption? Jarl Balgruth is not receiving visitors. Well, that explains why the guards let you in. Come on then. The Jarl will want to speak to you personally.
So, you were at Helgen. You saw this dragon with your own eyes? By Ysmir, Irileth was right. What do you say now, Proventus? Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our walls against the dragon?
My lord, we should send troops to Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate danger. If that dragon is lurking in the mountains...
The Jarl of Falkreath will view that as a provocation. He'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him. We should not...
Enough! I'll not stand idly by while the dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people. Irileth, send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
Yes, my Jarl.
If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties.
That would be best. Well done. You sought me out on your own initiative. You've done Whiterun a service, and I won't forget it. Here, take this as a small token of my esteem. There is another thing you could do for me. Suitable for someone of your particular talents, perhaps. Come, let's go find Farengar, my court wizard. He's been looking into a matter related to these dragons and rumors of dragons.
The Jarl is, as you can imagine, very busy. Perhaps I can assist you. From Adrian? Ah, this must be that weapon for the Jarl. Poor girl. So eager to prove herself. I'll present it to Balgruuf when his mood is agreeable. Thank you. Please, take these few coins for services rendered. Enjoy your visit to Dragon's Reach.
Farengar, I think I found someone who can help you with your dragon project. Go ahead and fill him in with all the details.
So the Jarl thinks you can be of use to me. Oh yes, he must be referring to my research into the dragons. Yes, I could use someone to fetch something for me. Well, when I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin in search of an ancient stone tablet that may or may not actually be there. You are eager to begin your adventure. Excellent. The sooner begun, the sooner done, eh? I, learned of a certain stone tablet said to be housed in Bleak Falls Barrow. A dragon stone, said to contain a map of dragon burial sites. Go to Bleak Falls Barrow, find this tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber, and bring it to me. Simplicity itself. An old tomb, built by the ancient Nords. Perhaps dating back to the Dragon War itself. Ah, maybe you just want to know how to get there. It's near Riverwood, a miserable little village a few miles south of here. I'm sure some of the locals can point you in the right direction once you get there. Well, must preserve some professional secrets, mustn't we? I have my sources. Reliable sources. You know, if you've got the aptitude, now. You should join the Mages College in Winterhold.
Or dragons. We need it quickly, before it's too late.
Of course, Jarl Balgruuf. You seem to have found me an able assistant. I'm sure he will prove most useful.
Succeed at this, and you'll be rewarded. Whiterun will be in your debt.
look at that robe. Are you a wizard?
Damn those Greymanes to oblivion. They want to back the Stormcloaks, they'll get what's coming to them. Greymane or Battleborn? Got stones in your ears? I asked what side you're on. Greymane or Battleborn? New in town, huh? Whiterun's got two clans, both old and both respected. Difference is, the Greymanes turned their backs on the Empire, and we Battleborn stayed loyal. So I'll ask again, Greymane or Battleborn? Sooner or later, we all have to choose a side. More bad blood between the houses. Fralya is convinced our family is somehow at fault for the loss of their son. There's no reasoning with these people anymore. Long live the Empire.
I fear the night, because the werewolves and vampires don't.
Come on in. Let me know if you need anything, or take a seat by the fire and I'll send someone over.
Well met, kinsman.
Huh?
Sadia, wake up, dear. Yes, Mum.
Huh?
You want a drink? Depends. Are you thirsty? Hungry? Both. Now please, no more questions.
Hmm?
You see those warriors from Hammerfell? They've got curved swords. Curved swords. I assume you saw the Gildergreen? Big tree, all burnt up, in the middle of the Wind District. It's part of the Temple of Kinnareth. People want Danica to do something about it, but I don't know what they expect. Let's sate that appetite, hmm? Here, take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men came by and left this bounty letter. What does this look like? The Temple of Mara? No gold, no bed. Drink for the thirsty, food for the hungry. Magic is for the weak. Elves, I mean. They keep to that college in Winterhold. They know their place. Of course, there is Farengar. He might be the Jarl's wizard, but at least he's a Nord. Need anything else? Just let me know. Need anything else? Just let... No. I'm telling you, I heard it, howling. Those werewolf tales are true.
Need something?
Well met, kinsman. You know what's wrong with Skyrim these days? Everyone is obsessed with death. Well met, kinsman. What brings you to Whiterun? Ah, so it's gold you're after then. You need only ask about it. Plenty of folk in Whiterun with too much fat and gold to be bothered doing anything for themselves. Ain't sure if they're taking on new members, but you should talk to the companions. They're over in their hall, Jorvaskr. If by work, you mean testing your steel in bloody battle. Aye, that I do. Half all my life. We Battleborns have been here since the beginning, along with the Greymanes. Our family's been closest kin for generations, but Ulfric Stormcloak's uprising has divided us. Now, seems we can scarce look at each other without coming to blows. Petty and foolish, that. They are saying dragons have returned to Skyrim. Now that's a real problem. May your sword be sharp, and your tongue sharper.
I fear the night, because werewolves and vampires don't. They say the college has been snooping around Sarthor. Mages in a burial crypt? No good can come of that.
If it's a lady you're looking for, you best look elsewhere. Once Mikhail gets them, they're got. There's a whole college up in Solitude where they teach the arts. Song, lute playing, poetry. I studied there myself. Had to leave over a misunderstanding with a headmistress. Well, more a misunderstanding with her husband. Carlotta put you up to this, didn't she? I'm sorry, but that fiery widow is mine. She just doesn't know it yet. Maybe you're right. I guess I just didn't want anyone to think I couldn't handle one Nord lass. On my honor, I won't bother Carlotta ever again. Some parting advice? Women love... We drink to our youth, today's come and gone. For the age of aggression is just about done. We'll drive out the... cloaks and restore what we own. With
our blood and our steel, we will take back our home.
I work for Bellathor at the general goods store.
Down with Ulfric, the killer of kings. On the day of your death, we will drink and we'll sing. We're the children of Skyrim, and we fight all our lives. Sovngarde beckons every one of us.
If it's work you're looking for, Hulda's the one to talk to. If you need more food or drink, speak to Hulda. Depends. Are you thirsty? Hungry? Both. Now please, no more questions. Mind your manners and pay your bills. And you'll always... Huh?
Mister, could you spare a coin?
Oh, did you need something? Yes.
Helgen, destroyed by a dragon. Hard to believe, isn't it? Let's sate that appetite, hmm? Need anything else? Just let me know.
Need something?
Just 1 gold, please?
They say there's nothing a Nord woman can't do if she puts her mind to it.
The Jarl has finally
Need supplies?
send you back to
See
the-
Bellathor at the store. Yes, Housecarl. We'll leave immediately. He has good stock. It's just us against the dragon. Is that it?
I can't afford to send anyone else, and we don't know where the dragon is. Your main job will be to keep an eye out.
I mostly deal with petty thievery and drunken brawls.
I
Been too
don't
long
expect
since
the
we've
three
had a
of you
good
to fight
event.
off the dragon by yourselves, but I do expect you to do your duty.
Of course. We'll keep Riverwood safe. You can count on it. Let's move out. Time's a-wasting.
You tried mercenary work? It might suit. Sometimes I miss the soldier's life, but when I hold my daughter in my arms, I know I made the right choice. No, friend, that I'm not. But I get along with your kind well enough. No, I'm a Red Guard. My family hails from the Imperial Province. But I left home when I was just a lad. Been wandering ever since. Right then. just need to hire one, maybe two good men. You won't starve. Saphir.
Tell me, do you believe in mighty Arche, god of life and death? Well, as I said, Arche is the god of life and death. You'll find his temples and halls of the dead all across Tamriel. Priests of Arche, such as myself, perform rites for the dead and sometimes console the bereaved. We also keep a constant vigil against those who practice the vile arts of necromancy. I asked the question because I was hoping you might be able to help me recover something I've lost. My amulet of Arche. It's the source of my divine powers and also a sacred badge of office. I misplaced it in the catacombs. I'd look for it, but I have been hearing noises down there. I fear the dead have become restless. Without that amulet, I'm powerless to confront them. Would you be willing to search for it? I'll just wait here and make sure nothing foul escapes the catacombs. The blessing of Arche be upon you. I spend so much time among the dead, I sometimes forget how much I miss the company of the living. I spend so much time among the dead, I sometimes forget how much I miss the company of the living. Oh, thank Arkay! Please, take this gold for your troubles. It was a pleasure.
You hear that? I swear there's something out there. In the dark.
Come on in. Let me know if you need anything, or take a seat by the fire and I'll send someone over. Helgen, destroyed by a dragon. Hard to believe, isn't it? Sure thing, it's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room, right this way.
This is a
Let
local
me know if
favorite
there's
and
anything else you
one of
need.
the first songs I ever learned. Ragnar the Red.
Oh, there once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding to Whiterun from old Rorikstead. And the braggart did swagger and brandish his blade as he told of bold battles in gold he had made. But then he went quiet, did Ragnar the Red, when he met the shield maiden Matilda, who said, "Oh, you talk and you lie.
If it's
and
work you
drink
need.
all our mead. Now I think
Sadia, wake up, dear.
lie down and bleed." And so then came clashing and slashing of steel as the brave lass
Helgen,
Matilda charged in
destroyed
full
by a
sail.
dragon. Hard to believe, isn't it?
The braggart named Ragnar was boastful
You want a drink? Depends. Are you thirsty? Hungry? Both. Now please, no more questions.
You see those warriors from Hammerfell? They've got curved swords. Curved swords.
The finest cuts, fresh from the wilds.
Do you get to the Cloud District very often? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you don't.
A few seconds for my supper.
Once I've made enough money trading with the Khajiit caravans, I'm going to buy the bannered mare from Hulda.
Chops and steaks fit for
Yeah, these Khajiit make a living traveling the roads and selling their wares. It's got to be tough. Skyrim's a hard enough land when you've got a roof over your head. Worst thing is, nobody wants them in the cities. Nobody trusts them. Reputation mostly. A lot of Khajiit turn to smuggling and thievery to get by. A few bad apples spoil the bunch. You know how it is.
finest cuts, fresh from the wilds.
About the same as everyone else. They're the catfolk of elsewhere. Great warriors, good traders. Way I hear it, elsewhere ain't nothing like Skyrim. It's got tropical forests and dusty badlands. It sounds awful. Before my ma and Da passed, I told them that one day I'd become the best trader in Skyrim. I met one of the caravan leaders, Madran. He said he'd help me get started if I could bring him a mammoth's tusk. Easier said than done. You'd do that? If you find one, I could teach you a thing or two about trading. Help you get a fair bargain in the future? Farewell.
Let me know if you see anything you like. Everything's for sale, my friend. Take a look. Do come back.
Ripe fruit and fresh vegetables for sale. Straight from the fields and orchards of Whiterun to your table. Really? You convinced that lute player to stop chasing me? I'd thank the gods, but I'll settle for thanking you. Here's some coin for your help. Some might call this junk. Me, I call them treasures. Be careful out there.
The finest cuts, fresh from the wilds. Take a look. Good hunting. You should try the venison. It's delicious. Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing. Remember, I've got the freshest meat in all of Whiterun.
What do you need, my friend? Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
Take care of yourself. Double for those and still sell them all within a week.
You're right.
Chops and steaks fit for a yarn. You can see my selection of the finest quality meats.
I spend a lot of time at the market stall so I can learn the merchant's trade.
Terrible and powerful powers, we are unworthy servants give praise for only through your grace.
Do you get to the Cloud District very often? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you don't.
Are you married? You look the type. Make sure you treat your wife with the respect she deserves.
If you need potions, you should try Arcadia's cauldron. Staying safe, I hope.
Here you stand, talking to a married woman. Why? Am I that interesting? Or perhaps there are other things on your mind.
I, an ass man, you said. Let me show you the power of Talos Storm Crown.
Mister, could you spare a coin? Oh, thank you. Divines, bless your kind heart. It's what Brennan said I should do. He's the only one that's been nice to me since Mama. Since she died. My aunt and uncle took over our farm and threw me out. Said I wasn't good for anything. I wound up here, but I don't know what to do. I miss her so much. Thanks for talking to me.
Riel!